Okay, let's go to Edgewater. Emerald Vale. Oh, it's pretty. Look at that picture. Science weapons have weird and useful effects, but they also do damage. That damage increases as your science skill improves. Oh. Oh, I'm enjoying this already. Oh my goodness. Why couldn't other game series be like this? Right, okay. So there's a... Does that say cannery over there? These people's houses? It's a house? Probably. Oh, there's one here. Hiya.
Spacer's choice takes care of its own.
Well done. Good to know. There's a barber shop. There's a little alleyway. Oh, can't go anywhere that way. Ooh. This one isn't stealing, that's fine. Okay. Stuff. Tossball card. B.R. Guthrie. A collectible tossball card. Guthrie is the fastest winger on the Tigers, often covering 3 day zones at once. I've no idea what that means. But okay, that sounds good. Question mark. Cantina specials. Ah, well, hang on. Day old salt tuna, 2 bits off. Oh, well, it's not bad. You hungry? Day old is probably alright. Oh, more people. Hiya.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
There's lovely stuff outside. You should have a look. I mean, be careful as well, because there's like big, grumpy creatures.
Staying long?
Probably staying for a
I
bit.
don't have time for this.
Okay, but you have time to just stand staring at each other. Okay, never mind. Barber shop. Open. Hello, Conrad. Hello, Conrad.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
Oh, I probably.
Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Your haircuts usually come with free lectures.
We don't believe in free anything here in Edgewater. We're a Spacer's
Of course you
Choice
don't.
company. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You
Well,
will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Right. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Huh. Interesting. It's behind me. Huh. Scientist. Guard. Kinda weird that he's not coming in here. Bread noodles. That sounds weird, but I would try some bread noodles. Store? Must be a cupboard of some sort. Or maybe a toilet. Right. Here's the cantina. There's a cannery down there. There's
Heard something outside the walls today.
an OSI
Nothing
down
for
there?
us outside those walls.
Wait, what's an
You ought to know
OSI?
that.
Aussie. An Aussie down there. Right. Oh, there's more people over there. I feel like the cantina is somewhere I'd go. Where's the marker? The marker says go that way. There's more folk coming up. Let's look in the cantina. Oh. Cool. It's interesting.
Read the latest report.
Only the part that
I don't know you.
Well done. I don't know you either.
We don't welcome trouble. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Are you? Aye. Okay. Something going on here that I should know about?
Am I that easy to read? Yeah, we've been having some problems lately. Loyalty issues, lines in the sand. I know where folk in Edgewater stand. But you, I don't know you. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters.
Oh, there's desserts.
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their
I think
posts.
I have found my people.
Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway. enough
Yes,
about
I
them.
may have found my people.
What can I do for you?
Oh. A trade or just feel like
Go
trying.
ahead. I don't see how that's any of your business.
Just not. I just wanted to ask. Yeah, that one.
You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself.
What? You could be a scientist.
What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming? I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work.
Wait.
So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want.
A scientist asks too many
Important ones.
questions.
Like, when are you going to pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing 0G?
Yeah.
Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head.
Well, someone needs to.
Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong. And for that, I am grateful. What's wrong with that?
There's
It's good,
nothing wrong
honest
with that.
work. Pots and pans don't scrub themselves.
But you've got a
Glasses
mind that
don't
wants to
fill
do something
themselves
else. So.
Unless you're in Byzantium. I hear everything's automated there. Not that I'll ever find out.
Huh.
Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours.
Oh,
So,
Goodness,
what's your
alright.
story?
Well. Still trying to figure it out.
What's there to figure out? Stands to reason you work for a company. You ain't Spacer's Choice. Could be you're with Auntie Cleo.
It's more to life than the company you work for.
That's exactly the kind of crazy talk that comes from an overabundance of sobriety. Well, good luck trying to figure yourself out. Sounds like you'll need it.
Probably. I haven't traded yet. Let's see what trading's
Coming
like.
right up.
Merchant skill. Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. Okay. Right. I could buy... How much have I got? Wait. I've got 49. This is 40. That's a bit steep for me then. Sell though. Can you repair? Can repair stuff here? I can't afford to repair stuff, but okay. How about if I sell these things? Sell junk. Hold to sell junk, yes. Okay, so these things don't count as junk. Now I have 67. Uh, right, well, they seem to accept me even though I'm not Spacer's Choice, so I could just put that armor on. Right. I don't know if I need to keep anything just now. Okay, never mind. Never mind. That'll do. I sold some stuff, that's fine. Oh, hello.
Sorry, I got a lot.
Cannery worker. You don't want to talk, you don't want to talk. Talk.
Hey,
Another one. Oh, hello.
Never seen you here before. You a visitor?
Hi.
Welcome. On behalf of the Spacer's Choice family, let me welcome you to where am I again?
You're in, thingy, Edgewater.
Edgewater, jewel of the Vale. May the law bless our beloved cannery with 100 years of, what's it called?
Prosperity?
Productivity.
Productivity,
That's the
okay.
one. Yep, that's us. Productive. Oh, it's fine. I'm only on my 3rd bottle. I don't start heaving up my guts as long as I can count to 3. Company lets me imbibe as much zero-G brew as I can afford. Even gave me a discount on account of my injury. You jealous yet?
You're injured?
Yep. Got my mid stuck in a rotor wheel. Shredded my wrist up real good. Conrad went and sewed up my hand, but I couldn't do much about the pain. Boss was real generous to me, though. Got myself a 5% discount on zero-G brew. After the 2nd bottle, the only pain I feel is emotional.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Sound like you need a surgeon.
Hey, Conrad's a surgeon. Well, he's a barber. That's like surgery, but for your hair.
Okay. Right, well. Right, okay. Winslow needs a surgeon.
Just gotta keep our heads up.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh,
got a
excuse
lot
me a
to do.
moment. I have to cough. I think the mic's back on now. Hopefully I turned it off just there, otherwise you just got coughed in your ear, if anyone listens. Oh goodness.
Sorry. I got a lot to do.
Oh, all the fun of coming down with the cold. This is weird, why do you not talk? Okay, you talk, you don't talk at all. You don't talk at all. It's very weird. This opens. Ooh. More doors. Let's look at toilet. It's probably why he's in the bar. Secret door. Oh, so tempting. But let me just explore the town a bit more first. Before I get myself in any trouble. Is it stealing? Aye. This must be her quarters. Oof, even the carpets have branding on them. Oh my goodness. So a wee bed. Spacer's Choice. Right. Okay. Oh, there's a balcony. Oh. Maybe this isn't just our quarters in it. It's like a... I mean, I think it would be, but this would be quite a nice place to come up and people could have a drink up here, maybe? No, this must be her private balcony. It'd be much nicer being able to look out over the wall, though. Quite nice sky, though. And you do get to see the mountains in the back. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll come back to this. Right. Let's head towards where I'm supposed to be, and I'll finish up. I'm just enjoying exploring quite a lot. Hello, do you have a name? Esther.
I've got some time. Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Right. Okay, so... in the cannery? Inside the cannery. Ah, inside the cannery, yes. There's nothing here though, can I just look at the computer? Logs. Notice. The Edgewater salt tuna canning facility strictly adheres to Spacer's Choice standards of health and safety. Notice. Schedule your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and or supervisor. Be considerate towards other members of the Spacer's Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Wow. Lost hours must be compensated to the company. See Reed if you're having trouble paying for your sick leave. We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the character. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with our local vicar. Wow. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Wow. Although that does sound very familiar. That sounds like what almost every large company would do to you if they could get away with it. Which is why, join a bloody union. Just join one. I mean, some of them might not be that good, but they're better than nothing at least.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Yeah.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Okay. Interesting.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize.
She fucking did.
I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Oh, you read. I was told I should talk to you. I don't really want to talk to you. I kind of want to shoot you. Getting that wanting to shoot you feeling again.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
No.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
Ah.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Right. Like that. Let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered.
Mostly
Go down to
abandoned.
the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Aye, that.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Uh-huh.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers.
Aye, that's what I thought they might be.
Their posts. I need them to come home.
You can get to fuck, mate. Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations. Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
I'm going to tell her that you said I should shut down their power if I get the opportunity.
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
Right.
I am asking you to help us survive. Edgewater needs more workers or we will collapse. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Can't make any promises.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith. for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Aye.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you.
Aye. Why not?
Great. I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Good.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
It is. And I feel like I'm going to be ending up killing you later. But hopefully it won't come to that. Maybe we can just give you a kicking. Oh, so tempting. Ooh, companion! Besties. C&P new manager seminar. Companions! You've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help you in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Oh, that's what that's for. Learn more about your companions in the companion ledger. Oh. Friend! Friend. I like your goggles. And your hair's cool. And your outfit's very practical. I like it. Oh, it's quite a good headscarf thing as well. Anyway, right. Can I talk to you?
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Can I be nosy? Just have a look around. Do you can smash windows in this? Probably not. Probably not. Requires reads key tunnel. Oh. I just is there a... No? Wondered if there was a pickpocketing, that's it. That's the word. Thing. Come in. Come on, Parvati. Come. Oh, don't stand on the... No, fine. You'll probably be okay. Fine, you're alright. Right, well, I'm gonna just leave that there for now. Because I have some things to do and my throat is really sore. I might come back in a little bit and do some more, but right now I need to try and, I don't know, get some tea or something. Ease things up here. So thanks for watching, everyone. If anyone did, you're very good. Well done on audiencing. Good. Bye.